now that you say it, like there is a lot about this show that I don't think has really been seen yet, you know, not through the lens of TV at least.
My name is Russ Milheim from The Direct. Thank you guys for talking to me today about A
Hello,
Thousand
Russ.
Blows.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Russ.
Doing good. Well, first, I just want to congratulate both of you. You guys are fantastic in the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course, of course. Now, as someone from America, I can safely say that I don't know anything about London in the 1880s. So this series has been eye-opening in that regard. Can you talk about how exciting it is to introduce audiences to the complicated historical dynamics at play that they may not have even known existed?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a weird one because when I'm, you know, taking on something like this, I'm not thinking about all of the people that are gonna watch it at some point. Do you know what I mean? But actually, yeah, now that you say it, like there is a lot about this show that I don't think has really been seen yet. You know, not through the lens of TV at least. And the thing that I love about it is we're not really going into the realm of fantasy. You know, this is a reality that I have known in terms of what London and what this particular part of London looked like in the 1880s. You know, it was, you know, you have this idea of London being this grey, pale, like, you know, just dirty place, you know, in terms of East London, but actually it was very colourful. I think you were saying a point as well about the costumes, and you know, we've seen them in black and white, but the costume person that we had on Ismail, he was incredible. She was able to draw out colour from the black and white pictures to basically depict what the actual clothing would have looked like at the time, and that's what she did with the show.
So you can see the vibrancy of the clothes they wore.
Yeah, especially when you look at like the 40 elephants and like the vibrancy of those colours. Like I don't think we've ever really seen a period drama that looks like that yet. And so that was exciting for me. And then you have the multicultural aspect. And again, it's not like trying to tick boxes. This is what London looked like.
Yeah.
You know, these people were contributing to the foundation of this place for a very long time. So to be able to depict that in a show, yeah, for me it was very exciting to be able to do that.
Both of your characters have an intense rivalry between the two of them. Can you talk about, you know, how each character sees the other and how you found that intense fire that rages between the two of you on screen through your performances?
For Sugar, Hezekiah represents, it's kind of paradoxical, because Hezekiah represents everything he sees that is good within himself. And he also sees everything that he has the fear of with that outcome of change. Do you know what I mean? There's a new world on the horizon. There's things coming in that are going to change the whole landscape of London. And that's what Sugar's afraid of. Sugar wants to be entrenched in the past, and he's fought for what he has, so he doesn't want to lose that. He doesn't want to let that go. But when he first has that fight with Hezekiah, what he sees in Hezekiah is that bravery, you know, the heart of a lion, which he himself thinks he also has. But there's that moment where he sees Mary's interaction with Hezekiah. And that's what brings in that's where the kind of envy and the jealousy and all of those human emotions that we often try to hide. And hopefully, you know, they're the darker elements of our nature, of human nature. But that's what he sees within Hezekiah, that prospect of change. And then within the context of that, you know, the whole kind of the gentrification of boxing as it goes from that bare knuckle element to the Queensberry rules, where it's like as it gets gentrified, you know, places the likes of New York, which has been gentrified, or it's different elements of London which have gone through gentrification. And in that aspect, I think we show this through the boxing. It's like it's taken from the streets, where men of the streets and from those back alleys and literally in the back room of the pub may put a few pounds on or a few shillings to bet, whereas then it becomes something for the gentleman to be able to watch and find as entertainment, whereas we then put gloves on these two men and treat them as it's our new form of entertainment. We'll watch them beat the crap out of each other. So it's that gentrification of the sport, which also represents, it's a kind of underbelly and a subtext for what is happening to London at that particular time.